News 5 at noon is being brought to you by Insurance Corporation of Belize, serving Belize for 40 years.
Good afternoon, Belize. It's midday and you're tuned into the news at noon, where we bring you the latest updates from around the country. I'm Isani Cayetano, and here's what's making headlines today. Greater Belize Media shines at annual CBU Awards. Lord's Bank teen drowns in Belize River. Jaguar pelt seized in Belize City. A woman is charged under Belize's Wildlife Protection Act. And Belize boosts climate readiness in coastal adaptation workshop. These stories are coming up in just 1 minute.
When I was a student, ICB was there to protect me, ensuring my education and future. When I got my first car, ICB was there to protect me, providing excellent coverage and peace of mind on the road. When we moved into our first apartment, ICB was there to protect us, securing our belongings and giving us a sense of security. And when we got our first house, ICB was there for us, protecting our home and everything we've worked so hard for.
At every step of your life's journey, ICB is there for you. For more information, call 224-5328 or visit our nearest branch.
Welcome back. Greater Belize Media continues to raise the bar in Caribbean broadcasting, and 2025 is no exception. At the 36th Caribbean Broadcasting Union Media Awards held Wednesday night in Barbados, GBM walked away with an impressive 10 awards and 4 special mentions. One standout moment, GBM's first ever win in the digital production category. Digital editor Hipólito Novello took home 2 awards, Best Sports Story and Best Comedy Reel, marking a major milestone for the team's online content. And there's more good news. GBM also earned 3 awards in the brand new UNICEF Belize Child Rights Champion category. News anchor Sabrina Daly made her mark, winning her first regional award and proving that powerful storytelling can make a real impact.
How is TCC fighting bullies? Greater Belize, let's hear your applause for them. Great work done indeed.
I wanted to continue that, but in my own way. I wanted to tell stories that came from a place of adversity to inspire our viewers. Oftentimes you would hear people say, I don't watch the news, the always terrible things that happen. During that time we had COVID-19, and so it was really important for me to tell stories that would inspire people, but also encourage people to want to watch the news and find good news as well. This particular story and the category that I won in was elimination of violence against children. So Child Rights Champion. It was sponsored by UNICEF as well. Fortunately, this was a story that allowed me to tell an initiative that was being done at a secondary school, how TCC is fighting bullies. So essentially, it was how young people were doing their part to eliminate violence against young people.
Since creating our department, the digital department, we wanted to win an award. So we won our first digital award last night for GBM, and I'm excited because if I wanted to win that particular award or a particular award, it would have been a bit higher. He's a very inspirational young boy, a gold medalist, and I'm glad that the judges saw the story and decided that it was best for Best Sports Digital. Yeah, so at GBM we recognize for a while now that it's digital first. Everyone wants the news in their fingertips faster than the 6 p.m. newscast, and we've been striving to give that to our audience, not only in Belize, but regional, as we saw yesterday.
One of the stories, particularly the one about ending child marriage in Belize, I was especially proud of that because it was a story I put a lot of effort into, and it was one of the earlier stories that I remember coming home and watching it with my parents, really excited, and telling them I really did a lot of work on this one. I hope that my company can see the effort put into it, and to see it awarded on that regional stage really is humbling and special to me. I came here and I see all these awards and I'm thinking, I really want my name to be up there someday. And this year I didn't even know if I would get an award. Of course, I put a lot of effort into it, but it was my first year. it's my first year's worth of work, you know, so of course there was a learning curve figuring out how to format my stories in a way that lives up to the standard already set here. So to know that, you know, that work has paid off and I am now a part of the Greater Belize media story is very, very impactful and special to me.
The community of Lords Bank is reeling after the heartbreaking loss of 17-year-old Caleb Bradley. What started as a fun afternoon swim in the Belize River on Wednesday turned into a nightmare when Caleb went under and never came back up. Friends and family last saw him around 3 p.m. and quickly called for help when he didn't resurface. The search stretched late into the night and into the early hours of Thursday. Sadly, just before 8 a.m., search teams recovered Caleb's body. It's a painful reminder of how quickly a joyful moment can turn into a heartbreak, and today, the entire Lords Bank community is grieving the loss of a young life taken far too soon. A jaguar pelt was confiscated during a joint operation by the Belize Forest Department and police, following public tips about its sale on social media. Lydia Lino is caught with the pelt and charged under Belize's Wildlife Protection Act. The pelt is believed to be from a young female jaguar, a species protected by both national law and international treaties. News 5 spoke with Deputy Chief Forest Officer John Pinello following the discovery.
We got a call about a person posting on Facebook that they have a jaguar pelt for sale or a jaguar skin. And so we did our investigation and we found out where the person was selling the pelt. And we did an operation along with the police from Belize City. We visited the person's house and we managed to get the pelt from the person. The person was taken, and this is in Belize City. The person was taken to the police station and was charged under the Forest Act for possession of illegal forest produce.
And what happened to the pelt now that it's been seized, and what type of sentence are we looking at for something like that?
Under the Forest Act, you can be charged up to $10,000. That is up to the judge to make the decision. The pelt, we basically just store it in a storeroom. We don't want it to be used for any exhibition. We don't want anybody to be seeing it and thinking that, oh, it's something that I like, maybe I want one. We are actively pursuing constantly reports of people selling animals. The last time we got a report that somebody was selling parrots at the Crooked Tree Junction. And we successfully visited the place and we captured, we got the parrots. The person who was the property owner was not there, so we were unable to charge anybody. But we did get the parrots and they were taken to a rehabilitation center.
In Belmopan this week, the Ministry of Blue Economy and Marine Conservation teamed up with the NAP Global Network to host a hands-on workshop aimed at boosting Belize's climate resilience. Over 2 days, experts and government agencies came together to sharpen their skills in planning for climate change, especially in our coastal and fisheries sectors. The training wasn't just about theory. Participants got practical experience using a toolkit that helps track progress and improve accountability in adaptation efforts. It's all part of Belize's push to make sure our response to climate change is smart, effective, and measurable. The workshop was led by Advisors Next Door, a consulting group helping Belize build stronger systems for climate adaptation. And with rising sea levels and shifting marine ecosystems, that work couldn't be timelier. That's a wrap for the news at noon. But don't worry, there's plenty more coming your way at 6 p.m. We'll dive deeper into these stories and more. In the meantime, visit greaterbelize.com and follow us on Facebook for real-time updates. And don't miss Open Your Eyes tomorrow morning for fresh takes on today's headlines. Thanks for tuning in, Belize. Stay informed, stay inspired, and have a fantastic afternoon.
News 5 at noon was brought to you by Insurance Corporation of Belize, serving Belize for 40 years.
In the face of tragedy, you depend on accurate and timely information. In times of triumph, you seek to be inspired. You demand transparency and accountability. Your desire is to know and to understand, to be heard and seen. I take pride in telling stories that safeguard communities. Your dedication and success live on through these reports. Getting to the truth is my duty. My unwavering commitment is to tell the stories that matter the most to you. I am News 5.